spreadsheets, the cost of a YCS as opposed to prize support, and of course, Konami releasing a brand new set and giving players 1 week for those that attend a YCS Providence. What's going on, Paisanos? V here. Listen, there's a lot of things going on in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and I'm not trying to harp on the negative because there are a lot of positives. Like, the game is in a relatively good spot. I think a lot of players are having a lot of fun with the game of Yu-Gi-Oh. We're not, we're not in the mode of playing tier limits only, and then going to play Kashiras and then being, tier 0 after tier 0 after tier 0. We're actually in a very diverse and fun meta. With that said, there's a bunch of things we got to talk about in this video. For the guys that are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below. Let me learn about today's video. All right, so let's talk about the first thing, the big elephant in the room, and that's spreadsheets. I am vehemently opposed to spreadsheets, though I say for those that want to buy it, who am I to say you shouldn't? Who am I to stop you? You can buy and do whatever you want to do with your money, and some people decide to do that. And then get mad when the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh players that sold them the spreadsheet turn around and keep all the spicy text for themselves, and then use those spicy texts in the YCS to beat the people that they sold the spreadsheets to. Hopefully, this is a massive learning opportunity for a lot of players in our community. Because whenever Yu-Gi-Oh player sells you a spreadsheet, that's probably like the 4th revision done from their real deck that they're using at the YCS event. Top Logic Bomber Dragon was a massive tech this weekend for a lot of players playing Malice. And a lot of players that bought spreadsheets somehow thought that they were going to get the goo. No, you don't get the goo. You just get the ability to learn what the deck wants to do. Even though some players were even playing some of the cards in the spreadsheets that they were selling to you. Once again, hopefully this is a massive learning opportunity. Do not buy these dumbass spreadsheets. It's to the point where some smart Yu-Gi-Oh player is going to grab a spreadsheet from some pro player and then remake that spreadsheet and give it away for free. I'm shocked this hasn't been done already, to be honest with you, because it just takes one person to buy one spreadsheet from one pro player, copy it, make his own version of it, and then give it to everybody for free. I mean, wouldn't that be the most smartest, logical thing to do? I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh's in a weird state right now, but I think that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players universally need to understand the fact that pro players don't have your back. They never will. They never have. They're just going to sell you shit and then use that money and to go travel to YCS events, which are really expensive. I'll get to that in a minute in this video. So whenever you buy a spreadsheet from your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh pro player, just know that they have a better version that you don't have. That's the facts of it. They have goo that you don't have as well, and you just will never have it until after the event is done. And if you bring the deck list they showed you in that spreadsheet to a Yu-Gi-Oh event, let's say YCS Providence, you are the buy. They will cook you because they know that you are playing a weaker version of what they already have tested. I want to throw that out there, number one. Number two, Yu-Gi-Oh is a really expensive game. I know, hot take, right? But it's just true. Yu-Gi-Oh is crazy expensive with how many players out there right now are just buying into these events. YCS Province was expensive for a lot of players. Now, on top of it being expensive, Konami decides to go ahead and release a set and then to give the players a week to have this, to have YCS Providence from the release of the set. Kind of messed up. And they've been doing this for a while, and for a while I've really been vocal about this, but not really on camera. And I really don't like the idea that you release a set on Friday, and then the following Friday, it's legal for everyone to use at one of the most biggest events. And for players that don't play on Dueling Book, or maybe don't test as much Dueling Book, rather play physical Yu-Gi-Oh, you are at a major disadvantage. For players working 40 hours a week, and then coming home to test Yu-Gi-Oh, you are at a major disadvantage. For players that just want to physically play the cards only and not want to sit on DB or watch YouTube videos all day long, you are at a major disadvantage. The only people who are not at a major disadvantage are those that stay home and grind Yu-Gi-Oh constantly. Any online sim, a Dueling Book, Discord, proxies. If you can spend all that time in Yu-Gi-Oh, then you have the advantage. Everybody else, well, sorry about that. You just kind of gotta take the L on that, I guess. Because Friday's set comes out, and next Friday a YCS event happens. And we've been seeing this a while. This ain't the first time. This happened actually at Nationals last year. This happened several times throughout this year, to be honest with you. And I imagine Konami is going to keep doing this trend until the community speaks up to Konami and goes, "Hey, listen, can you give us some more time? Like, let us breathe, Konami, so we can go ahead and play the game and then give us a YCS. That way, it's more fun, it's more competitive, and we can see the special text that people been, that pro players have been holding back from their students. Once again, if you want to buy a spreadsheet, you can. I think it's the dumbest thing in the planet to buy one because the people that are selling it to you are selling old copies. They have the new stuff. They have the new goo, and you ain't part of that club. Going back to what I was saying earlier, though, Konami is a really expensive game, and I recently went down to YCS Providence, and I decided to make a video showing everything. Well, showing as much as I can remember to record on camera. I believe there's a couple of things here and there that I didn't record. You could round it up, I guess, because I didn't record me going to lunch again or dinner the next day or whatever. But for the most part, I got as much record as possible, and let's go check it out.
That was so good.
This is why YuGiOh players have to group up and go to events together because it's really expensive to go. And when you don't have cash support, you're basically taking an L. Whenever YuGiOh players have to sell what they win, it always blows my mind. Like Konami goes, hey, sell this stuff, and that's your prize support. So my prize support is something that I have to hawk. It doesn't really make much sense. It never has. It never will. I'm going to keep arguing this. Everyone's going to keep arguing this in the community until Konami is sick and tired of hearing the same thing over and over again. And I mean Konami OCG. Let him hear it again every single day of the week because this is bullshit. The amount of money players spend to play this game is insane. Not to mention cards you have to buy, and especially since you have to buy the cards a week before a major event such as YCS Providence. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of wild, but it's the game we play, it's the game we love, and that's the end of it. It's your boy V, and you guys will have a great day.